welcome back to Life with Wendy Mother. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Wendy Mother, aka Mama Fabian. I'd like to welcome you to the Life with Wendy Mother familia. I'm currently now packing to go back to Nairobi, and I'm actually doing my dirty stash because let me just say that they weren't able to do laundry today, so I have to do my dirty stash like back in Nairobi. So I'm gonna take this time and this opportunity as I pack to actually give you guys like a breakdown of how this trip was planned, how much we used, where we stayed, and stuff like that. So first things first, if you guys see me looking behind, just know Fabian is already asleep because it's currently 9:46. Yeah, so it's late. Tomorrow we are waking up early to go to the SGR, so we cannot afford to be late because SGR leaves exactly on time. So let's start with this whole journey from the beginning with now SGR, so that you guys can do like a breakdown of if you want to travel and stuff like that. You're going to do this breakdown and like know how much you're going to need, how much you're going to use, and stuff like that. So planning this trip, we're looking for a house that was offering accommodation, not really a house, but we're just looking for any type of accommodation for 5 nights, and that was going to be cheap for 6 people to be able to afford, and to like, you know, you guys would be able to break this money down and it will, nobody will feel pressed, everyone will be able to afford it and stuff like that. So SGR is normally 1,000 shillings, and you're supposed to book it the 4 days before you travel. So if you're traveling on the 14th, you have to book your SGR on 10th, because if you book for 14th on, no, actually it's 5 days. You're supposed to book it 5 days before your trip, and if you do not do that, you're going to miss a plane. Apparently at your plane you're going to miss a train. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So make sure that you actually book your train 5 days before the actual day of travel. And SGR costs 1,000 shillings for adults in normal class, and in business class I think it's 1,300 if I'm not wrong. 1,300 or 3? Okay, let me confirm. 3,000 shillings. Children between 3 and 11 years for 1,500 shillings. That's first class. And in economy we have children between 3 to 11 years pay 500 bob, and adults pay 1,000 shillings. Guys, if you're traveling with like, the train for the morning leaves at 8 a.m, so make sure you're at the train station by 6:30, because you have to get there, you have to get searched. If you're a lot of people, definitely you're going to be a lot of people, so you're going to need your bags to be searched and sniffed by dogs, just in case. For sure, if you're carrying any drugs, do not even bother. Don't even bother carrying drinks, because they will not be, you know, as in literally it's like going to the airport. Imagine you're going to the airport and all the things you wouldn't carry on the plane, do not carry on the train. Then you have to go, you print your ticket. After you print your ticket is when now you go to now where the waiting area, so that you can go to, either you can go directly, you can either go directly to the train, or you can stay in the waiting area where there's like cafes and things like that, like a small supermarket where you can shop for food to go eat in the train. And then now you can go to the train when it's about time to board, and the train leaves at the exact time that the train is supposed to depart, so make sure you do not get late. So that was now the transport part. Getting to the house we found it on booking.com. However, we booking the house on booking.com because the house is called Star Villas. It's in Nyali, Twiga Road. So it has 5 bedrooms, and if you've not watched the house tour, make sure that you go ahead and watch that, because this video is going to come out after the house tour. So at what is it called, on booking.com, for 5 nights we were being charged $675 for 5 nights. That is inclusive of like you cook for yourself and things like that, but the house is cleaned every day. Your sheets are changed every day, and there's dry cleaning. You have access to the pool, you know, like it's a nice deal. But now the trick is when you see that $675, because that's what was written, you actually have to convert that money according to the rate of the dollar currently, not just do it with 100 like most people do. You're supposed to convert it to the dollar like that is right now, so you end up paying like 700 and something dollars, of which if you had not, like, because that's the shocker that we came and got here, because we hadn't done that. So what the owner told us to do is to cancel the booking, and then he just charged us 60,000 shillings. So we paid 60,000 shillings for 5 nights, 6 days, because we've been here since Wednesday and today is on Sunday. We're leaving tomorrow on Monday. So yeah, for 6 nights you get to stay in this villa with 5 bedrooms, all amenities in check. You know, you have a swimming pool access. Next to you also have, what is it called, where the place is set up, it's very strategic. There's neither small, like 5-10 minutes away from here you can find even what is it called, you can find Kina Chicken Inn, Pizza Inn, Creamy Inn, like 2 minutes away from here. There is now, as in, you know, like it's in a central place that's nice to move around. And then another thing is, if you're planning to stay in a house or in a villa and not in a hotel, and you guys are providing for yourself, make sure that you do not buy a lot of food, because it will end up remaining. We bought like 2 kgs of sugar, God knows why. And yeah, why did we do that? Because we didn't even end up we haven't even finished it. We bought noodles. What else did we buy? Ugali lisha, at least, thank God for that. And then also you guys come, if you're planning to also come for this holiday, make sure that you plan for activities to do, because if you just plan on staying in the house, it will be the purpose of actually coming on this holiday, because you know, you'll just be moving from one house in Nairobi to come to stay in another house in Mombasa. So some of the activities that we did, which are in other vlogs that I've done, make sure that you also catch that. We went to the caves, we went to the beach, because even the beach is not far from here, it's like 5 minutes away. Everything is within a 20 to 25 minutes range. The beach is close, we have nice restaurants around, so we had like nice activities to do. We went to eat, we went to Mama Ngina to buy, like, oh, let me show you guys what I got, because now that I've finished, like, you know, folding this dirty clothes. So I'm a big fan of muhogo crepes. What are they called? Muhogo ni cassava, I guess. Yeah. So what I did was I bought them, like, this was freshly cooked, so I bought them and put them in my suitcase. I'm going to carry this back home, and they're going to serve me for a cool 1 to 2 weeks. So I also bought these acharis for Tanisha. Trini asked me to bring for her acharis. Also, I love cashew nuts, so I also bought myself this. This was 150. Cashew nuts are very expensive, God knows why, but these things are so delicious. Whether you eat them like this, whether you cook them, these things are so nice. And then we have this. I put some chili in here. I'm also taking one to my sister. I bought 3 packs. So I bought this for Trini because she really cried for me to bring for her achari. And then I bought mabuyu that Fabian took over. Yeah, so here we have mabuyu. This go for 50 shillings, 50 shillings, which is very affordable. And then there were deras, a lot of deras. Deras go for between 250, 350, 450, depending on the material and depending on the length. The longer it is, it becomes 350, but if it's shorter, it's like 250 bob. And you have so many designs to choose from. That was in Markiti. Markiti is in town. When you take a tuk-tuk, you spend 100 shillings from Nyali to there. But if you're taking a matatu, you spend like 20 bob, of which, because we were like 4 to 5 people, it's like paying 20 bob, which makes more sense. So yeah, and then transport-wise again, if you're planning to move around, make sure that you don't need to get an Uber, because I feel like an Uber should be for like very long distances, or like if you're planning to take a small road trip to a more far away town, if that's even correct English. So an Uber is just like tuk-tuks. You know, the goodness with tuk-tuks is you can, what is it called? You can bargain. Yeah, depending on how your bargaining power is, you can really bargain. And once you're able to bargain, like, it's very easy to move around with them. You can tell this guy to wait for you. You can tell this guy to, you know, take you around if you're looking for something. And they're very, very nice people, especially if it is your first time in Mombasa. Tuk-tuks are really nice. But if you can also get matatus, well and good. And also, if you also have more than enough money for Uber, you can also go for that. And then for the transport from SGR now to the house, since, like I said, we were 6 people plus Fabian. Actually, we were 7 people, so plus Fabian, that's 8 people. And then there's now those matatus that are there that carry people to now different destinations. You see, when you can go to a stage and find like it's going to Komarok, Amadoni, Ivo. So that's some that are going to Nyali, some are going to Mtwapa and stuff like that. So we took a whole van going to Nyali. So we just told that guy tutaingia wote na tutalipa nini kila mtu 200, and he was like, cool. So from SGR to the house was 200 shillings for everybody, which I find to be very fair. And that's the same guy who's coming for us tomorrow aturudishe nini tena SGR. So it's about yani mdomo yako, yani it's just making friends and, you know, just knowing kuwa mjanja, yani don't just think because don't just feel because you have money now you can just, you know, do whatever you want. Yes, you can do whatever you want, but also be smart at the end of the day to save at least, even if it's that 10 shillings, it's better than not saving anything. So for the henna lady, if you haven't, this is now, ever since we got here, this is how the henna still looks. And this one is still okay. Don't know if you guys can see it, of which I posted actually her number in one of my videos, so make sure that you go and check that out if you still have not. And yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I'm gonna finish packing and then I'll wrap this vlog up. If you have any questions that you want to ask me about anything regarding the trip, literally just anything, don't be shy to hit me up in the comments. I always reply all my comments bila ubaguzi, because I feel like this is our channel, it's not just mine. So make sure that you hit me up in the comments and I'll be able to reply all those messages. And yeah guys, I look so tired because I went swimming, and then, like, you know how after you swim you feel so tired, and my hair was refusing to dry, so I was getting a bit stressed out. I don't know if you even saw the towel that was here when I was starting the video. My hair kept dripping in. But now that's the disadvantage of having braids when you're coming for swimming, but it's okay, we move regardless. Let me show you guys Fabian. Fabian is literally, you know, I don't know if you guys can see him. He's dead asleep. Look at this pillars we put for him. This is what we always do even when we're back home. We put pillars on the side because he rolls over a lot. He really rolls over a lot. Yeah, so these are the dirty clothes that I've finished. What is it called? But I've finished arranging. This one is a bit wet, so I'm gonna let it dry because Fabian's found it. And then now I'm gonna pack these dirty clothes in those bags over there, then put them in that suitcase. As you can see, I've already packed some of Fabian's clothes, so that's what I'm going to do. And then now I'll go to my section, pack that section, then go to the toiletries, and then after that I go to the shoes there, as well as the shoes downstairs, and then I'll be done. That's the bag packed. All that's left for me putting in there is the shoes, which are here, and I'm gonna go for some more downstairs, and that's it.
Nothing. You have you packed?
Oh, my friend, kitambo sana.
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes.
Nimesha pack kila kitu, nika record video yangu 10 minutes.
Mama, enda ulete vitu ziko kwa kabati.
Hii ni ya Brenyo unampakia?
Enda tu ulete.
Why? Why are you being packed for? Who are you? Ebu stand, guys. This was the deal I was telling you guys. Ilikuwa 350.
He has already told people about the deal.
Like, look at how long. Like, that's how long it is.
Yeah. Very pretty.
Hebu shika vile wako si ushika. Basi alafu hebu songa tuonyeshe nyuma. Weka hivyo. Makofi zako za. Tingisha tuone.